Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. Today is Monday, October 27th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Thailand is in mourning as Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, passed away peacefully at 9:21 p.m. on Friday at King Chulalongkorn Memorial Hospital. She was 93 years old.
The Bureau of the Royal Household said doctors had cared for Her Majesty since 2019 and that a bloodstream infection on October 17 led to a steady decline. His Majesty King Mahavajiralongkorn has ordered a royal funeral with the highest honors. Her Majesty's remains will be enshrined at the Dusit Mahaprasat Throne Hall in Bangkok. The royal family and royal court will observe 1 year of mourning in accordance with tradition. Across the country and here in Phuket, tributes have begun. At Phuket Provincial Hall, Vice Governor Adul Jutong presided over an ablution ceremony before Her Majesty's portrait. Officials in white uniforms and residents in black attire offered water blessings, signed condolence books, and lowered flags to half-mast. Parallel ceremonies were held all across the province at all 3 district offices. Nationally, the cabinet has set formal protocols. Flags at half-mast for 30 days from October 25th, a 1-year mourning period for civil servants, and a request that the public dress and behave appropriately. To match the solemn mood, the government has asked entertainment and service venues to reduce or suspend festivities for 30 days where appropriate. Officials stress this is not a blanket ban, but a call for restraint and respect. Previously scheduled events may adapt formats to fit the national atmosphere. For Phuket residents and visitors wishing to participate, condolence books are open at Provincial Hall and all district offices on weekdays from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and will remain available for 1 year. Water blessing ceremonies are being held at designated sites, including Wat Manik and Sri Sutorn, with further locations to be announced. Her Majesty Queen Sirikit dedicated her life to rural development, women's empowerment, and the preservation of Thai arts and crafts. As Phuket joins the nation in grief, we honor a lifetime of service and grace, and extend our deepest condolences to the royal family and to all who mourn. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Work to turn the former Phuket Provincial Prison site into a major public green space is on schedule, with completion targeted for June 11, 2026.
PPAO President Rewat Arirob says construction is about halfway done after the 40-plus rise site at the northern edge of Phuket Town was cleared, valued at just under 166 million baht and begun on December 19, 2024. The project will deliver a new lung for the city, somewhere to exercise, gather, and reflect. Plans include a pagoda enshrining Buddha relics, a multi-purpose building, pavilion, children's playgrounds, landscaped walkways, scenic viewpoints, and 3 public restrooms. The aim is to create a welcoming park that serves residents year-round while adding a calm, cultural stop for visitors exploring Phuket Town. The transformation carries special meaning for locals. The prison, which was first built under Governor Praya Ratsadhanopradit in 1901, stood for more than a century before being demolished in November 2022. Turning a place once associated with confinement into an open, inclusive public space speaks to the island's commitment to quality of life, heritage, and thoughtful tourism. If timelines hold, Phuket Town will gain a signature park by mid-next year, an everyday space for families and seniors, and a new attraction that spreads foot traffic and spending beyond the beach. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Phuket is mourning 2 deadly motorcycle crashes reported within 24 hours.
On Saturday night, a Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 motorcycle went down inside the Chalong Underpass around 9:10 p.m. The rider, 39-year-old Anand Manma, was found fatally injured at the scene. His passenger, a 34-year-old woman, was rushed to Chalong Hospital. Chalong Police Chief Police Colonel Rungrit Ratanapakdi oversaw response and traffic control, while investigators worked to determine the cause. Just over 24 hours later, at about 3 a.m. on Sunday, a second crash claimed the life of a 21-year-old Jirayut Nilchom on the southbound section of the bypass road in Ratsada. Phuket City Police and a forensic doctor documented the scene near a green-black Honda Wave before transferring the body to Vashida Phuket Hospital. Police say an investigation into the second crash is now underway. These losses add to a difficult year on Phuket's roads. According to the Thai RSC, 94 people have died and more than 22,000 have been injured in road accidents on the island since January. Police urge riders to slow down, avoid sudden lane changes in tunnels and underpasses, wear certified helmets, and never ride impaired, especially during late-night hours when visibility and fatigue increase risk. If you witness a crash, call 191 and keep the lane clear for rescue crews. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
In a coordinated crackdown on illegal business activity, Phuket immigration led raids on 5 Patong establishments last week, targeting suspected foreign nominee operations and unlicensed services along Phra Barami Road and Ratchatit 200P Road.
The action follows Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul's directive to tighten oversight of foreigners living or doing business in Thailand. The Phuket Immigration Chief, Police Colonel Kriangkrai Ariyaying, headed the operation with support from Immigration Bureau Region 6 and other authorities. Teams inspected motorcycle rental outlets, tour agencies, barbershops, and restaurants. At one site, a male foreign national identified himself as owner-manager of a combined motorcycle rental, tour service, and barbershop, business types restricted to Thai nationals under List 3 of the Foreign Business Act. Officers seized documents and 66 motorcycles as evidence. 2 nearby restaurants allegedly managed by foreign nationals were also searched. Registrations and tax records were taken to probe possible nominee structures. Of the 5 premises checked, officials say 4 likely breached Thai law. 1 remains under investigation. All cases have been referred to Patong Police for prosecution. Authorities stress the campaign is ongoing and aims to protect fair competition, visitor safety, and Phuket's reputation. Businesses are urged to ensure full compliance with licensing, labor, and ownership laws as the high season approaches. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Phuket's famed Vegetarian Festival reached its dramatic peak as more than 2,000 Masong spirit mediums led the grand city procession of Jui Tui Dao Bong Keng Shrine today, marking day 7 of the 9-day event.
Beginning at dawn from the historic shrine, the procession wound through Phuket Town towards Sapanhen, greeted by thousands of residents and visitors who offered incense, fruit, and prayers. This is the festival's longest and largest procession. In powerful, often graphic acts of devotion, Masong spirit mediums pierced their cheeks, tongues, and bodies with symbolic objects, including swords, umbrellas, spears, and the sacred mandala, believed to represent Buddha's head. Devotees say mediums absorb misfortune and purify the community. Firecrackers, white attire, and tables of offerings underscore the atmosphere of faith and renewal. On Sunday night, Jui Tui Shrine hosted its revered fire walking ceremony on Luang Po Road in Phuket Town. Participants, spirit mediums, and lay devotees crossed glowing embers barefoot, a rite symbolizing purity and divine protection. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, a Buddha image procession from Katu Shrine, the birthplace of the Vegetarian Festival, steps off at 6:45 a.m. At about 8 p.m. on Tuesday, the Jui Tui Shrine will host their bridge crossing ceremony, one of many taking place at shrines around the island. The full schedule for the Phuket Vegetarian Festival can be found in the link in the description. The festival continues through this Wednesday when, at about 10:30 p.m., there will be the final farewell ritual that will culminate in the final bonfire at about midnight in Phuket Old Town. Organizers ask onlookers to follow safety guidance, keep clear procession lines, and be mindful of loud firecrackers, especially with children and elders nearby. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
A high-stakes border dispute took a step toward peace this past weekend.
In Kuala Lumpur, U.S. President Donald Trump joined Thailand Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul and Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet to formalize an agreement to manage tensions along the Thai-Cambodian frontier, advancing a ceasefire first reached in July after 5 days of fighting left more than 40 dead and thousands displaced. Trump hailed the Kuala Lumpur peace accords, saying the deal includes the release of 18 Cambodian prisoners of war and the deployment of ASEAN observers to help hold the truce. He also linked the moment to prospective U.S. trade arrangements, signaling a critical minerals pact with Thailand and a trade deal with Cambodia, while both Thailand and Cambodia continue to face 19% U.S. tariffs. Bangkok, cautious about outside intervention, describes the document as a declaration on the border, rather than a formal peace treaty. Prime Minister Anutin said lasting peace hinges on 4 conditions: Cambodian troop withdrawal, landmine removal, a crackdown on cyber scam operations, and resettlement of Cambodians alleged to be encroaching on Thai soil. The ceremony was moved earlier following the passing of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, at age 93. Trump offered condolences to the Thai people. For Phuket, calmer borders and clear trade signals matter. Stability boosts traveler confidence and supports supply chains that feed the island's tourism-driven economy, helping businesses, workers, and families who depend on steady visitor flows. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
Thanks for kicking off your week with us here on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.